As we start inching towards the winter months and the colder weather, there's a thought that goes through everybody's head once again, and that really is, how am I going to heat my home, and how am I going to heat my home the cheapest way possible? Well, stand by, folks. I might be able to help you with that. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining me once again. Last video of the day. Good to see you. As always, I appreciate the support. Please subscribe to the channel. Continue to keep doing what you're doing, and helps it grow, and grow it does, and I appreciate it very much. Well, what's this all about? I was approached by a company called Mirrorstone, and Mirrorstone supply infrared heaters. And what they wanted me to do, they said, Andy, if we supply you one of our heaters, can you review the product, show everybody what it does, what you think of it, how effective it is, blah-de-blah-de-blah. I thought, well, considering the things that we talk about on this channel, yeah, let's do it. So a few days ago, I'll show you this, I received this in the post. You can see there, Mirrorstone infrared heater. Now, this baby is very well packed, very light, and I was very impressed at first with how quickly it was delivered to me. You see, I had a conversation with somebody late in the afternoon and said, yes, I'll have one of your heaters to review for you. And the following morning, probably early to mid-morning, it was on my doorstep. It was great. Now, what I'm going to do first of all is get the box open and let's have a look at what's inside, and then we'll get it together. Okay, so here it is now on the garage floor. I'm going to open this box and we'll have a look what's inside. Okay, so that's the box opened. It's all nicely packed, and that's the rough length of the unit. So I'm going to start removing stuff. I'll come back to you when I've got it all unpacked and we'll see what we've got. Well, this is the unit itself, unpacked from the box, just put on the floor. And you can see the length of it. It's actually quite manageable. Now, this particular unit was given to me on the basis of the answer to the question, what room in your house are you going to heat? And when I said the garage, they said this one would be the most ideal. If you have a look at the link in the description below, you will see it will take you to the actual website for Mirrorstone, and they have loads of different models and varieties of these heaters depending on your circumstance. Now, this one is wall mounted, and they also have freestanding as well, so have a look. You can see got quite a thick, nice cable there with a 3-prong plug, which I've obviously got to take out. And in the actual pack here, you've got a remote control, some screws and fixings, and the obvious one, the book of words. Now, this is a brief bit of the installation guide, just detailing some stuff. It's got to be at least 1.8 meters above floor level. And one of the things which I thought was quite a handy option is it can be installed either horizontally or vertically, depending on the space. Now, that would be quite handy for my garage. You can see the contents of everything there and the fixings diagram. Now, it said you've got to have it installed by a qualified electrician, so I'm not sure what that entails really, but with the instructions I'm sure it's pretty self-explanatory. And we go on. There's how you connect it up to the wall once it's all mounted there, and instructions for remote control variants. And you can see there's a child lock and various timing functions and everything on the remote as well. So, yeah, I'll get the thing installed and we'll have a look and see how it all works. Right, just before I install the thing, I want to show you a couple of installation points. These are the brackets that are going to go into the wall to hold it on. And there's two of them. One sits like that, and then on the other side the other sits like that. And I'll put this down. You drill 8mm with an 8mm drill bit into the wall, and put these wall plugs in and screw the brackets in. Now, as I said, you can actually install the thing either horizontally or vertically. Now, because of the space I have, I'm going to install mine vertically. Right, you can see my heater down there next to my YouTube paraphernalia for all of my recording on my YouTube channel. And you can see I've marked off 2 dots there, and then you have to go about 450mm or 45 centimeters away with another 2 dots. So there'll be a bracket there and a bracket there, and it will run straight down that plane. And if I come out a bit, you can see the brick wall. By the way, that's not my phone number for anybody that's asking. That was there when we moved in. So I'll install the brackets, and I'll show you the next bit. Okay, so these are the hooks and the brackets that are going to hold the heater to the wall. Is this one here, and you can see the dots. That's so you can actually put the heater on at an angle. And there's the other one up there, which will hold it. Now, considering I'm not the best at DIY in the universe, I found that quite easy. Now let's go and have a look at the back of the heater. You can see what's going on there. Okay, so you can see this track along the back of the heater, and you've got the first bracket there, and there's a couple of little knobbles there which marry up with those holes on the wall brackets, and they're held on with wing nuts, so everything's adjustable along here, and the same on the bottom. What I'll do now, I'll go and install the thing. I'll come back to you and show you what it looks like. Okay, so there you go, it's all installed on the wall there. And as I said in the actual video earlier, you can have it in the horizontal or the vertical. And because of my situation, I decided on the vertical. And you can see the brackets held on there. It's a system of wing nuts holding everything in place. And you can see the holes there, so you can actually adjust the angle to angle the thing back out again. And there we are up the top. So let's get it switched on and see how we get on. Okay, there it is, all switched on. You can see the power indicator there. It's currently in a standby mode. You can see I've got it plugged in down there underneath the desk. Now, I'm in an extension lead. I would suggest a main socket for safety's sake. Now, we've got the remote here. Let's have a play, see what this does. Ah, there we go. Straight on, and that's set at 19 degrees. Now, according to the book, it will go as low as 5, as high as 45. Okay, it's detected the temperature in here, which is 24 at the moment. So if I use the up arrow and down arrow, you can see okay, now it's set at 19. Now you can see that the current room temperature is set at 24. If I want to change the program temperature for the unit, if we look at the remote again, hit temp, and then using the up and down arrows, you can set it to the desired temperature. Now I'll leave it at 20 degrees. And if you just wait, it will redisplay again. If you hit temp, you'll see that that temperature is stored at 20 degrees. And you can see in the book, one of the great things about this unit, you can actually connect it up to your Wi-Fi and control it with an app on your smartphone. You basically scan that QR code depending on what phone you have, hook it up, and you can control everything there. Well, I'm going to leave that because we're in the middle of the afternoon and 24 degrees is quite warm. So I'm going to come back in here later tonight. We'll have a look then and see what's happening with it. See if the garages maintain temperature. And I'll give you my final thoughts and recommendations on this unit. Well, I'm back in the garage in the evening. As I said to you earlier, we'd leave it till things cooled down. We'd have a look at the heater and see what was going on. So let's go and check the display out now. Okay, now it's actually kicked in. You can see that flashing blue with a red in the middle. And it's basically indicating that it's on. And the display underneath there as well is indicating that it's on. Now, at the moment, there's no visible sign of any orange or any glow or anything like that. I've got it on the lowest power setting, but if I put my hand up to it, I can feel quite a significant amount of heat blowing out from there, and very, very quickly indeed. And the short amount of time I've had it on, I can feel a noticeable difference in this room already, and it's certainly worth the investment, particularly as we get into the winter months. Now, I'm going to sit down and I'll tell you exactly what I think of this. Okay, I was very impressed, very impressed. For somebody such as me, who's really rubbish at DIY, it was a breeze to install, it really was. Couple of brackets, couple of wing nuts, up it went, no problem at all. Instructions, very easy to follow. It was delivered very, very speedily, well packed, and everything was exactly where it should be, all clearly explained. When you turn it on and switch it on, and it's got a thermostat, it detects the temperature of the room you're in, and you can set it accordingly. It heats up and does the job very quickly. It's got 4 power settings, a child lock, so a young child can't fiddle with and turn it on, and it's got some motion detector stuff in it as well. All great, so you can customize it. And the other thing I enjoyed very much, you control it in one of 2 ways, either a little remote, which is here, or you've got an app which you can put on a mobile phone, either iPhone or Android, and you can control it on there as well, the temperature and all the advanced features of it. Overall, it's really, really great. Now, the guy that approached me to do this was representative of the overall umbrella firm Mirrorstone, but it's actually a firm called Surya Heating who sell these things. Mirrorstone are involved with one of 3 or 4 different companies, and Surya Heating is the one that supplies all of these infrared heaters. Now, I was given the bar heater on the basis of what I told them I would use it for, but they have various other heaters as well. They have freestanders, little tabletop ones, all the various prices depending on your requirements and obviously your wallet. So have a look in the description underneath. I'll leave you a couple of links there to not only the one that I have, but also their website as well, so you can browse the rest of their product range. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and thank you very much for listening to this product review. I hope you get one yourself and have a go. See you next time. Toodaloo.